Alright, before we get this episode started, after you watch this, if you enjoy it, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and my channel. A big thank you to you for that. Now, here's this week's episode. And I'm heading out of the hot city. 84 degrees, oh, I'll take that back, 91 degrees up here. So, hopefully it'll be a little cooler up on the river. We just got back from an extended Memorial Day weekend up at the lake cabin, fishing with the grandkids. Anyways, we're heading up to the Vantaggi Camp on the Brule River, the border with Upper Michigan. We got a little cabin repair to do. Cut grass, open up the trails, maybe get some trail cameras out, and I'm sure we'll find some time to get into the water and fish a little trout. So, see you guys in a little bit.
Instead of driving straight up to the Vantaggi Camp and arriving late at night by myself, I planned on an overnight stay at our lake cabin, then continue my trip on Saturday morning. Besides, I got to see a lake sunset and this amazing sunrise.
Alright, Saturday morning, I'm on the road again, heading up to the Vantaggi Camp on the Brule River. I spent the evening and slept at my cabin, at the lake cabin, up in Lake Tomahawk, and about an hour and a half drive to the Vantaggi Camp cabin. So we'll see you over there. Looks like a nice day, partly cloudy. The sun won't be baking on us, although it's 72 degrees already and it's only 10 to 8 in the morning. I should be there in about 40-45 minutes. We'll see how the river's running, see if I can cross. So, see you guys at camp. Alright, we're off the blacktop onto the first dirt road heading into camp. I passed the river, went over the bridge coming in Upper Michigan, and it didn't look too bad, like the water was moving too bad. So hopefully that's a major plus and we can get into camp. Alright, pretty soon we'll take the narrow road down to the river. Well, that's the sign, the road ends, and it does. It's a little trail. So before I get too much farther in, I'm going to kick in my four-wheel drive. A lot of potholes on the road in, and this is the good stretch. When they say this is a seasonal road, yep, this is a seasonal road. Alright, two hands on the steering wheel for a while now, guys. Alright, we're at camp. Made it across the river. The river's been the lowest it's been in a while. There's a little washout though. Front of the truck kind of dropped down. Kind of gave me a scare there for a second. Anyways, we're at the cabin here. This is the one we need to work on. We do some painting and fixing up some trim on the inside. James is already cutting grass. There's what we call the Vantaggi Camp. This is what we call the trapper's cabin. It was refurbished and working on. So, time to get to work. Alright, we're about to test the sprayer and the paint. It looks kind of like a light brown, almost a cedar color brown. So it won't be red anymore. So take a last look at the red cabin. So we're going to check this out if this works, and we're going to clean up the stuff around it and get to painting it. Getting ready for that, and one of the RO360 crew, James Pitzel, trying his luck at trout fishing just below the camp here.
Straight up, break it down.
Just one so far, Jim?
This is number 3.
All 3?
I caught a nice 10-incher that I was going to keep, and then I lost them.
You got a little guy. Was about 5, 6?
We're like 3, 4.
3, 4? Looks bigger from further away. There he goes. So
let's just mix this stuff in with the other gallons and brush it on? Or do we not want to do that? Wait for the sprayer. Come back up here with a sprayer.
I thought that's what you brought up.
There it is, right here.
Where's spare wood? Oh, well, that pressure moves fast.
Get it in the crack.
All right, quick update. Cabin logs are just too dry. The sprayer wasn't working well. The hand sprayer, we're gonna have to get, if we're gonna spray, we need a regular paint sprayer instead of what we tried to shortcut. And with the old red on the cabin, it's just soaking it in. You can see how it paint just soaked it in from that light brown into that brownish red. But here, kind of interesting. Get it from this side, more light maybe. Yeah, there we go. Kind of interesting the way this came out here on just the bare wood with the stains. So we're gonna call it on painting the entire cabin. We're gonna do trim only, and we're gonna get try to get a brownish red to blend better and spray it and do it right instead of trying to hand brush this on. This will take forever.
So I'm going to set this off to the side.
All right, so we got some window trim that we've got to touch up and paint. So we'll work on that. Here we go.
Fishing for 20 minutes. Second one this size. Gonna keep this one. See if we can get a couple more.
Very
Make some
good.
breakfast tomorrow. So
Cool.
Here we go.
So we ended up doing the trim on the windows, painting them. John repaired some screens. There we go. We got a screen on here now to open up that one. This is the inside trim, red. Yeah, I know. Wait till you see it though. It looks good. This window, we just put primer on them. They're in pretty rough shape. We got to get in there with a blade and scrape those windows. There's the screen. I was working on this back window, and that one glass is cracked. So we got a couple extra panes here. So we're talking about replacing those, and then we got the screen here. I just finished up painting, and the guys are in the water with the dog in the stream, cooling off. That's what we spent the morning on. We'll have to paint the logs and do the chinking some other time. It just didn't work out today. And we've got some extra work that we discovered we got to do. We had this tree come down here. We got this stand of pines here by the cabin. This one fell down. A couple more came out over there. And we got these dead ones around the Vantaggi Camp. So looks like we got to do some tree cutting. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another one came down over there. 9 and 10. We got a lot of trees coming down. We got some dead ones there on the river side of the cabin. So we got to do some cutting before these trees do any damage on the house. We got close, I guess. Yep. Wow. Wow. Is right. Look at this one. This one snapped off. This isn't beaver damage. This is just dying trees. A little bit of wind, and that thing snapped off right here. Oh, we're lucky this thing came down where it did. It missed the house, the shed, Ron's truck. These three though, when these come, that'll take care of Grandpa Camp's old F-150 if we don't get this taken care of. These are completely dead. My guess is by next spring these will be down. And these could take out the shed, the house, the truck, the outhouse. They're all in danger here. So we got some work cut out for us. These have got to get dropped. And we're going to have to get the truck out of here. I suppose we could tow it out of here. Get it out of the way. Go from there. A lot of memories in that truck. I think I crossed the river for the first time with my wife's grandfather in that truck. His F-150, you can see they put a new bed on the back and that, and then just kept it up here at camp. Alright, one other thing of note, James was out on the lawnmower trying to open up trails. He says you can't go more than 100 yards on any trail, and there's trees down across the trail, so we're going to have to get in there and get that open too, besides the trees I was talking about. Alright, I'm finally done. Finished painting the trim on what's going to be the screen for the back window in the cabin. So the guys all headed into town, and I finished painting that, so it'll be dry by the time they come back, and they can stretch the screen, put the screen on, and that's going to be the screen here for the back cabin windows. Well, I just sat down on the tailgate. I was going to have a cold soda, but Chance and I are the only ones here. They took Craig's ride, so his AR-15 is in the truck, so I think it behooves me to at least load my 45 and carry it. It's pretty quiet. That's when we get some action around here usually. There's a lot of noise going on. Usually animals will stay away, but when it gets quiet like this, it could move through. So I'm going to load up my 45. Better safe than sorry. They've been gone for a while. Alright, I'm, as you can see, sitting on the porch. I'm in a reclining rocker, and I'm going to snooze a little here until they get back. So, catch you guys later. I think I hear them coming. They're back. I'm not sure what the temp is. It's 3:30 now. I think we're all kind of exhausted just from heat. But James, I believe, is in the river fishing, and he found a new method of trout fishing. So I was going to show you guys that. Check this out. There we go. New method of fishing. Where's your rod?
Right there on the shore.
Jim's fishing rod is sitting right there. Oh, it's just cooling off. That's what we do. 90 degrees, working at camp. I thought he was fishing.
93 degrees.
Is it 93?
Yeah.
Holy crap. And this mess right here, a little context right there, that's the center bridge abutment for the bridge that used to come across here, so that they could get into camp. And of course, with Michigan on one side, Wisconsin on the other, there's no way once that bridge started falling apart that was ever going up again. So that's all that's left of it, is this center section of where the center post was. When I started coming up here in the 70s after I married my wife, that bridge was still up. You couldn't drive on it, but the bridge was still up. You could walk it and sit on top and fish off of it if you wanted to. So, but that's all that's left. The camp, it is a changing. There's Chance joining him in the water. Time to cool off.
Sit. You smell like a skunk. Sit.
I was happy to see that when I came in early this morning. I could see the rock. And the only thing that's really changed here is right in this area here, there's a little washout hole So other than that, they've been crossing this way for decades. It's 93 for a high today, so it's hot. But we want to get the screen on there, and we want to fix that window so we can slide it. You know it's broken. We got to eventually replace that. We got it taped. But we decided let's get the screen fixed and get that up so he can work on the inside for opening up that window and get a breeze in there tonight. Look, it's hot in the cabin, so all right, we're gonna go work on that now.
As we,
Do we want to?
what we'll do is we'll draw this tight here as we nail it, and then we'll draw one side down. We'll be able to.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be good enough. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Right at the end. We got nails up here in the screen.
Here we go. We're just trimming it, and we'll have a screen on the back window. All right, moment of truth. Should fit. I had it in there.
Could have been thinking that I got those clips too. We wouldn't have had to screw on with the board. And take the long ones. They're still sitting over there.
I don't think we need the long ones. Look at that. There you go. You're up there, you get the angle. Hey,
Go let the bird get them back now.
yeah.
Take our razor blade.
Now all you gotta do is go in on the inside and get this window to slide. So we got an open window for a breeze coming back here. So we did a good thing, and I'll help cool off the cabin.
5 o'clock. It is time for a beer.
Window opens. Craig's gonna finish repairing the inside so it slides, it locks. We've got fresh air moving. 5 o'clock. I think we're done. It's Miller time, as they say. Where's the dog? It smells like skunk in there. Oh, hi, skunk.
Take that dog outside till he dries off.
Well, I was wrong about Miller time. We had 2 small projects to complete before the call for a beer and rest.
Putting the trim on.
Right here. We got a good anchor right here.
Where?
Right on this log. That's a solid log too back here. Back on the back edge.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from here.
Looking good, guys. Looking good.
Do we need any more?
Nope.
Quick tour
Looks
here.
like it caught.
We're putting in the corner there. There's our heating stove, cook stove,
Do we want to go on the
kitchen counter area,
Yeah, we
sink,
would. Huh? Yeah, we could.
cabinets.
I think so.
On this side is our
If we just
table
go
for eating. We got a shelf up
Just
there.
Here I got a gap.
Futon here. Our shower stuff. We got one for outside.
Yeah, that should drop.
The futon and the bedrooms. The bedroom area, set of bunks here, double bed there, and a single there. And there.
Did you not get it? You left a bit. It's solid, but
Now we
it's
have
not gonna.
matching corners going into the bedroom.
Good. That's good.
It's kind of sticking out a little bit.
This one was framed out in red, so we kept it the same. Well, up at the camp, even though you want to quit, you can always find another project. So we've got that shrub growing there. Snip, snip, cut, cut. Let's get it out of there. Okay, now I'm done.
As the sun started to cast its long shadows at day's end, it was finally time to finish a quick cleanup, have a well-deserved beer, eat, and get a good night's rest.
Alright, hi everybody. Yesterday was work day, today's fun day. We're heading out. We're gonna do some trout fishing. About 7:30. Heading out on the stream and attempt to catch us some brookies and some browns. So James is upriver. I don't know if you can see him up there. So they're upriver, and I'm gonna go downriver. So stick with us. Hopefully we'll show you some trout. It's gonna be all catch and release. I still probably got about 8 or 9 trout in the freezer. Don't want to take too many. Just enough to eat once in a while and keep the resource. CCR, catch, conserve, replenish. All right.
We started out right away by what's left of the old bridge center support in midstream.
On the first spot, so we're gonna move a little further downstream. There's the camp. Working my way downstream here past the camp. Right out there. We got a nice ripple. We got some shade, a little pocket, some slack water. We got some slack water and shade along this side. So we're gonna try fishing this now. All right, nice little brookie, about 5 inches, 6 inches at best. We got some slack water coming up here, which looks pretty good. We got the overhanging trees we're gonna work. And this is pretty shallow right in here. But I can set up my camera on one of these limbs and we'll be able to fish this area. So I'm gonna get that rigged up right now and hopefully we'll show you some more trout. All right, let's go try to catch some more trout. We're using this brown trout pattern. Right here, we're using this brown trout pattern.
I pitched a few more on the shadow edges of the overhanging growth, but I think my lure wore out its welcome here, so I moved a little farther downstream.
Well, not very good on the percentage of hookups. I had 5 hits, landed 1. Most of them, as they got into the mid-current, as I was pulling them out of the hole and they got to the current, most of them shook off in that stronger current. So we're going to reset up the camera a little further down. We still got good fishing down that stretch. A lot of pockets down there to work. Like I said, now, starting in here, we got some nice pockets and shade all the way down the shoreline here until it picks up a little bit down there. So I've got these tree limbs here I can set the camera up on again. Okay, we're going to get set up. Hopefully we show you some more trout action. Stick with us. Well, absolutely nothing on this stretch, which is kind of surprising because we've been having action all the way down. And I've been using a brown trout spinner. Well, we're going to change baits. Sorry for the camera movement. There we go. But oh, it's something, like I said, with a little more flash. There we go. Gonna throw off a little more flash here at silver. So we're gonna fish that same stretch though, but we're gonna change lures. And it just looks too good that it wouldn't be holding fish. So let's see what happens with oh yeah, I can see it. I can see that sun glinting off of it. Maybe that'll trigger the fish. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Been at it for an hour and a half. We can't be more than 75 yards down from the camp and the driveway to the camp. So I'm amazed that there was nothing down this stretch. We tried the brown trout pattern, and then we went with a little more flash because of the sun. Nothing. So I think I'm going to move the camera again. We're going to work our way back upstream. By the time I get back to the camp, should be 10:30. Then we'll do whatever little maintenance needs to be done, wash up, and probably head out. By that time it'll be noonish or so. Plus batteries are running a little low. I got about a half battery life on this one. Chest cam's got about less than a third. And in my rush to get out here, I forgot to bring extra batteries to switch out. So we'll fish our way back to the camp. We're going to call it. Our hookup percentage hasn't been the best. We've had 5 on and landed 1. We got a 20% catch rate. Let's see what happens going back to camp. That was a brown trout, maybe 8 to 9.
I continued to work my way back upstream heading for camp, but unfortunately I did not catch or come in contact with any more trout.
All right, weekend on the Brule at the Vantaggi Deer Camp is coming to a close. Did some trout fishing this morning. We had 6 on, landed 2 for about a 33% catch rate. We've had brook trout up here up to 16 inches. Brown's pushing 20, so it's been nice, but nothing big this morning. But it was a fun time on the water. Right now, we cleaned up a little bit, put some stuff away. Craig's here. John and James took off just as I was coming back fishing by the camp. I guess they had a couple on. John didn't land them. He said that they all shook off, so I'm assuming they were smaller fish. Getting a trail cam set up on the mineral area. We don't have anything out there, but they're still in there pawing at the dirt and trying to get at that residue of the mineral off the block that's in the ground. Okay, so just one trail cam going up on that area, and then that'll be it. Gonna wash up, change clothes, final pack up, and we're out of here. there, Chance, no further. Right here, buddy. Chance. All right. Camera's armed, taking pictures. Let's see what activity we have here. All right, heading out. Craig's first. I'm second. I've got my swampers. So Craig's gonna make sure that the gate's unlocked. There we go. I gotta make sure I get far enough so that I can string the cable. And he's across. All right. Weekend's over. Across the river. Got my swampers off. I locked the gate. I was the last one out. So now the half-hour ride up this trail. And because how bad it was, I'm shutting this off. 2 hands on the steering wheel. Well, we're on the dirt road on the way out from the seasonal road that leads us down to the river and to camp. Not quite the hard top. You'll get an idea how far more we got to go. You can see way up there how it goes down and up. Yeah, so we'll see you on the hard top. Oh, look at the little one. Let's see if we can pick him up. The little one looked like a little puppy. There's Mama. There they go. There they go. Mama's watching. Okay.
Well, we're coming up on the stop sign and taking our turn to get on the hardtop and heading home. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Now, feel free to comment below, or if you don't want your comments available in the public eye, we can also be reached at rappantoutdoors360@gmail.com. And if you know a friend you think may enjoy this video series, please feel free to share this with him or share our link. And always, whether you fish or hunt, make sure you practice CCR. Catch, conserve, replenish. Make sure that there are resources available for future generations. We'll see you on the next video. In the meantime, remember, subscribe, like, comment, and share. James is already cutting grass. There's what we call the Vantaggi Camp. That's that one. And this one, of course, is what we call the Trapper's Cabin. It was refurbished and working on some